Stop that at once.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'd already did this.
Stop right there! All right,
I'm not going anywhere.
you coward! Child!
Find me himself. You will pay for your deed. You're going to regret that. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to... Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. This...
It's a long story, but...
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving on my research.
You mentioned some...
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at
Oh, I
Hogwarts.
remember. I had to
Typical
finish this.
hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Noct... She's a travelling vendor.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Merlin?
The very Merlin attended Hogwarts.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellows.
I can see why you're so interested in...
Well then, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I suspect that Mallowsweet is an
Mallowsweet?
versatile herb. I had just arrived to test my... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre.
Precisely. Would you care to do the... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This
Incendio!
is Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio! Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. How does it work?
Are all of the trials?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think you should feel free to solve them as you come. My guess is that each will also, which you can find in Hogsmeade. I really must be. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pin. I was hoping someone would come along soon. You see, I need to retrieve something from the...
Diving into the lakes.
Splendid!
What do you need help with?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade. They never.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from set. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you...
You seem to think I might have heard of the bath pit.
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is... We are known for our contributions to... But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those...
What exactly?
It's an astonishing ancient It's mainly used for studying the stars. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now.
It sounds...
I understand. But I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it. Good of you to come. My friend, Professor, he was vague as to details, but mentioned you're having tracked down a I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little...
Of course, Mr. Olivan.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard
Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent them. We did find a series of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves.
Is there anything...
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in... But it will ease the hearts and minds.
Why would the thief...
I must admit I have no idea. Always looking for trouble. In fact, never heard much about him after that. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special... Astonishing how...
Surely you could...
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster... Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel if...
I'll have a look for you.
Oh, you've brought hope to this...
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio!
I'll scout around Pelcroft for something to poach. You know what? I think I killed a unicorn. And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Nobody will miss one.
Cubrito! You dodged in a teacup!
Incendio!
What have you done? You may want to move.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! The beast is safe now. Revelio.
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa! Incendio! Revelio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio! 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 The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. I'd best keep looking. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. This'll do nicely. No statues here. Revelio. I'll take that, thank you. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio. Nothing. No statues here. This'll do nicely. Accio. I'll take that, thank you. Accio. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Oh. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes.
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea.
I think I can guess how you died, but...
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles. I doubt he even knows.
If that's the only...
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton.
Revelio.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio. The unforgivable curses weren't always outlawed.
My cousin was given a life sentence in Azkaban for using Imperium.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
No! You dare slay one of my own! Admirable trick!
Accio. Incendio.
Avoiding our problem.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
That
Levioso.
curiosity,
Accio. Protego.
Come back here! You'll have to fight eventually. Stop sitting around like a...
Accio. Incendio.
No.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed...
Well done. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all... Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have them?
I do.
I wondered, did you...
I did. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts...
I see. Well, the castle itself, as for the students, well, although we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now, I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas...
I hadn't realized that you and Professor...
Appearances can...
Time itself.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not...
An unspeak...
As you might suspect, I cannot... Now, I hope I've...
You have.
Keep up with your wand work. 1 month...
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Incendiary! Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Expulso! You won't take Incendio!
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Potato. Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Revelio.
I know your face now.
Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Nothing to do now but keep going. Incendio!
We're making a better world.
Accio! Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. I know your character. You weaken quickly.
You little coward!
Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Petrificus Totale! Projector! Petrificus Totale! Petrificus Totale!
Let's see what make of my inferior.
Will you hold still? No one takes one of my own and lives the canopy! Stand and fight me!
Didn't put up much of a fight, did you?
Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Had enough yet?
Coward!
Leviosa.
That's all you've got!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Get back here or I'll have you...
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Coward! Might be fairly! A lucky shot!
Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Revelio! What do you have in store for me this time? Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Reparo!
Cast my own closer, best to be sure.
What's that? Better have a look then.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
You've made a great mistake.
Protego! Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. nothing to do now but keep going.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only...
Well said. No.
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may... Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say, As you can imagine, I never paid much...
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Revelio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I won't rest. Let me
Inside. Expelliarmus. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Incendio! I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Revelio. Incendio. I need to go to all three before they time out on me. The rooms go dark if I wait too long. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. Revelio. I wonder if any of my spells will from this. Accio. Explotation. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Incendio. Oh, behind the rock. There's the symbol. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it. Accio! Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. I'm not gonna touch these. Potato! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. I'm not going to touch those. Potato! Incendio! Leviosa! Protego! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Accio! Revelio. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Revelio. 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 An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Revelio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio! Revelio! Incendio! Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Protego! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Leviosa! Protego! Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Dagon. Incendio! Incendio, Expelliarmus, Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Incendio, Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus! Farewell, monster. Can you imagine how the spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way? I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind him. Where could he be? I'll need to look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. Revelio! We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's watch. At least I can take the pages. Revelio. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Accio, Levioso. Accio, Levioso. Incendio. Expel. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio, Expelliarmus with so many brutes. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio, Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place? Revelio.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir.
I assure you that all will be clear.
The statues and carvings in the house.
I am.
Did you?
I cannot say more at present.
Very well.
Good. We shall.
found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
I've always said that
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are
This'll
school
take
property.
some getting used to.
I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight. Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. I'd imagine you're ready for something. But I'm getting ahead of my... We met in the common room. So, care to join?
Can't say no.
A bit of a detour. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like he's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit...
It was worth losing a few...
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return...
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom, then?
If you can, you should. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spint Witches in Hogsmeade. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Madam Kagawa.
No need to discuss it further. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few... You're also welcome to drop...
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.